Hey guys, Skylar here with the storage network. We're going to go through and work the 3D configurator. This would be the feature that the customer is mostly going to be using. Hopefully it's going to save you some time and alleviate some of that back and forth of the messaging that you're going to get with your potential customer. So we'll jump right into it. The design, well, this is your portfolio. This is what the customer is ultimately going to see. It's going to be based on that link that you push out in your social media. Either it's a Facebook post or Instagram post, or maybe even your QR code comes up from scanning. This is what's going to come up. They're going to have different options to be able to contact you outside of the system. Hopefully you're going to bring your business back into the platform in order to make your life a little easier, and it's going to take all the payments for you in regards to the customer. So they're going to see your work. That's great. They're going to go hopefully to your design and price, the 3D configurator system here. And then once they're in here, hopefully they're brought in by that 3D configurator that they see over here that they can play with. And hopefully we can drive them over here to the size that they need. So if their wall, let's just imagine their wall is 140 inches by 80. It's going to go ahead and calculate a 6 wide, 4 high for that space. Now this is the standard 27-gallon tote and the 30 deep orientation there. You have a couple of options for the sideways and then the standard deep. So 6 columns, 4 tiers high. We're going to do the standard HDX brand of tote. We're not going to include those totes into this particular configurator for the customer. Again, also this is what the customer would be doing. They may or may not have totes themselves, or maybe they want to go and buy them themselves. We're not going to throw in, well, let's throw in the wheels here just for the sake of seeing everything that happens. We will do a plywood top since it is 4 high. You can put some other irregular items up top there. They're going to add this to the quote, and then they're going to go through, enter in their details. Now you'll notice right away the wheels, the caster add-on here adds 3 business days for a lead time. Most installers probably aren't going to have a whole bunch of wheels just on hand. We like to use the Castrek brand of wheels. They're pretty solid, probably the best I've seen so far. And they're just like legit. You don't have to worry about breaking any of those wheel bearings or anything that you might get with some of the other brands. So you got to procure those. I like to go through Amazon, and there is an order capability once you get that job ticket that comes through. You'll be able to order straight away from your purchase list that comes on that job ticket. We'll go through that in another video. So it's going to add the days, kind of a minimum 3 business days, so that normally Amazon's going to be able to deliver within that time. So you'll have it just before, and they'll be able to schedule the earliest on this one based on my availability is the 9th, and I'm okay with that. And if I wasn't, I could go into the dashboard for the installer side and I could reschedule with the customer. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to go ahead and pay their deposit and set it up, and then you're going to get it on the back end. This is a beautiful 3D designer just for the customer, and hopefully it's going to save you some time on the back and forth with them. Alright guys, see you on the next one.